You've seen the claims. This penny is worth $1 million. This quarter can make you rich overnight. But is it true? The truth is, most of it is completely fake. Exaggerated prices, misleading hype. That's what we're here to expose. Welcome to Rare Coin Collecting.
Some people believe all South Dakota state quarters are worth only 25 cents. But the silver proof version can be worth far more, especially in perfect condition or with dramatic mint errors. Today we're diving deep into the 2006 Silver South Dakota State Quarter. This is one of those coins that was never meant for your pocket change. Yet some collectors have sold them for hundreds of dollars. Could you have one sitting in a drawer, hidden away without realizing it? Let's find out. This quarter was released on November 6, 2006, as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008 and became one of the most successful U.S. coin programs ever. Each state's design was chosen to showcase its culture, history, and pride. South Dakota's quarter features Mount Rushmore, the state's most famous landmark, with the Chinese ring-necked pheasant flying across the face of the coin, framed by 2 stalks of wheat, a nod to the state's strong agricultural heritage. The S Mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. But here's the important part. This isn't just any S Mint quarter. This is the silver proof version, struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, unlike the hundreds of millions of regular copper-nickel South Dakota quarters made for circulation. The silver proof version had a mintage of only about 1.6 million coins. That's a tiny number in coin terms. And it means these are much harder to find, especially in flawless condition. The specifications are exactly what serious collectors expect from a silver state quarter: a weight of 6.25 grams, a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and a silver content of 0.1808 troy ounces. These coins were made with an extra sharp strike, frosted devices, and mirrored fields to give them that deep cameo-proof appearance. They were sold directly to collectors in U.S. Mint silver proof sets and never released into general circulation. So why are some worth so much? Condition, grading, and rare errors are the keys. In typical proof condition, a silver South Dakota quarter might sell for $8 to $12. But in the top grades, the value climbs fast. A PR69 Deep Cameo example can sell for $30 to $60. In perfect PR70 Deep Cameo, prices often hit $150 to $250. The record price stands at $253, achieved at heritage auctions for a flawless PR70 example. Some coins seem ordinary until you take a closer look. The 2006 South Dakota State Quarter in clad proof is one of them. It's not silver, it's not something you'll find in your pocket change. Yet in the right condition, it can bring surprising prices. Could you have one tucked away in an old proof set without even knowing it? Let's find out. The South Dakota State Quarter was released on November 6, 2006 as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program. This program was more than just coinage. It was a nationwide phenomenon that got millions of Americans looking at their change for the first time in decades. South Dakota's design is instantly recognizable. Mount Rushmore carved into the granite of the Black Hills, with the state bird, the Chinese ring-necked pheasant in flight above it, framed by 2 stalks of wheat representing agriculture, the backbone of the state's economy. The S Mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. But here's the important part. It's a clad-proof coin, made from copper-nickel rather than silver. While silver-proof quarters were struck for collectors, the clad version was made for those who wanted the beauty of a proof coin without paying for the precious metal. Still, these coins were never released into circulation. They were only sold in proof sets directly by the U.S. Mint, which means any example you find loose today came out of one of those sets. Mintage for the 2006 clad proof South Dakota quarter was about 3.2 million. That might sound like a lot, but in the world of modern U.S. coins, especially proof issues, it's actually a modest number. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has the sharp, frosted details and mirrored fields that make proof coins so visually striking. Value depends entirely on condition, grading, and whether the coin has any notable varieties or errors. In average proof condition straight from a set, a clad South Dakota proof quarter might be worth just a couple of dollars. But collectors chase the highest grades, PR69 and the perfect, PR70 Deep Cameo. In PR70 DCAM, values can jump to $40, $50, and in some cases over $70 when the demand is strong. The auction record for this coin in perfect PR70 Deep Cameo stands at 81, achieved by a PCGS graded example. While that may not sound like life-changing money, it's a strong price for a clad proof quarter, and remember, these often come as part of a set, meaning you could have multiple proof coins with added value. Errors on clad proof coins are far less common than on circulation strikes, but they do exist. Some collectors have reported double die obverses, with slight doubling in the inscriptions. Others have found coins with strike-through marks, where foreign material was pressed into the coin during striking, or with missing layers of the clad surface, exposing the copper core in odd patterns. Certified examples of such errors can bring hundreds of dollars because they're so unusual for proof coins. If you want to find one, your best bet is to search U.S. Mint proof sets from 2006. These can be found at coin shows, in coin shops, online marketplaces, and sometimes in estate or garage sales. Many non-collectors don't realize the difference between clad and silver proof sets, so it pays to know the details. Silver proof quarters will have a bright, almost white appearance and weigh slightly more, while clad proofs have a grayer tone and the typical weight of circulation quarters. Buying one for your collection is straightforward, but quality matters. If you're buying raw, inspect the coin under good lighting for haze spots or hairlines. Even a tiny flaw can drop the grade from PR70 to PR69, which can mean a big price difference. If you're chasing the highest grades, it's safer to buy coins already certified by PCGS or NGC. Selling follows the same principle. If your coin appears flawless, professional grading can be worth the investment. While the clad-proof South Dakota quarter may not have the silver bullion value of its counterpart, it still has collector value in top condition. Selling through respected auction platforms like Heritage, Great Collections, or Stax Bowers ensures your coin reaches the right audience. And here's one more tip. When buying or selling, remember that these coins are part of complete proof sets. Sometimes you can buy the entire set for the price of a single high-grade quarter, which means you get all 5 2006 state quarters, plus the other denominations in proof quality. It's a smart move for both collecting and reselling. At the end of the day, the 2006 clad proof South Dakota state quarter may not be the rarest coin in modern U.S. history, but in pristine condition, or with a rare error, it has a market and dedicated buyers. And the best part? It's a coin many collectors overlook, which means the opportunity is still there for those who know what to look for. At Rare Coin Collecting, we bring you the truth behind the coins that matter. No hype, no clickbait, just real, authentic coin knowledge for serious collectors, sellers, buyers, and investors. Subscribe now, because the next coin we uncover could be sitting in your collection right now, waiting to be discovered.